Hi, welcome to Fayetteville Public Library's Preschool Story Time at Home. I'm Miss Allison, and thanks for being with me today. I've got a couple of silly books about animals wearing clothes. Can you imagine? And then we're going to finish with a simple origami craft. Should we get started? I think so too. The first book I'm going to read to you is Mr. Tiger Goes Wild. Everyone was perfectly fine with the way things were. Everyone but Mr. Tiger. They're all dressed up, fancy, walking very prim and proper and minding their manners. Does he look happy about that, though? No, I think he's wanting something different. He was bored with always being so proper. See him taking tea? Good day, Mr. Tiger. Good day, Mr. Deer. Lovely weather we're having, I suppose. Indeed. Now, children, please do not act like wild animals. But that's what they are. He wanted to loosen up. He wanted to have fun. Mr. Tiger wanted to be wild. And then one day, Mr. Tiger had a very wild idea. Look at that. He's walking on 4 legs instead of 2. That's what a tiger's supposed to do, isn't it? Yeah. See that little smile creeping onto his face? He felt better already. See, everybody else is looking at him. He became wilder and wilder each day. Look at him running back and forth. He's chasing the other animals. He's even climbing up a building. And here, what is this? I bet you can guess what he's doing. Is he roaring? Can you roar like that? Roar! Acting like a tiger should. But his friends didn't know what to think. Peculiar. Wow. Unacceptable. And then Mr. Tiger went a little too far. Now look, he dives into the fountain there, and he's got his pants and his jacket and his hat on. But look at him when he comes back out. Is he missing something? He sure is. He's missing his clothes. But now he looks like he's supposed to, with a big smile on his face. His friends had lost their patience, though. Mr. Tiger, if you must act wild, kindly do so in the wilderness. What a magnificent idea, he said. So Mr. Tiger ran away from the city to the jungle. There he goes, into the wilderness, and I think he's very happy about that. See the big smile? Look at the waterfalls, and aren't they neat? Birds and fish and trees. He went completely wild, running back and forth and climbing tall trees instead of buildings, and roaring, having a ball. Oh, and there he is, stalking through the grass. But Mr. Tiger was lonely. He missed his friends. He missed the city. He missed his home. See his face? Oh. So, Mr. Tiger decided to return. And there are a couple of friends to say hello. But guess what? He found that things were beginning to change. Are some of them walking on their 4 legs instead of 2? Yes. And they're not all wearing the formal outfits. They're not all looking fancy. They're dressing and acting how they like, finding what works for them. Mr. Tiger felt free to be himself. Sometimes he just wore his orange and black stripes. Sometimes he wore his suit and hat, and sometimes he wore a Hawaiian flowered shirt while he sat on the rooftop of a house. And so did everyone else. There they go, looking a lot happier. Some of them still have their hats on. The end. I like that story. It's got a good message. Okay, this one's called Don't Worry, Douglas. Douglas and his dad were playing. What have you got behind your back? Asked Douglas. Nothing, said Dad. Not that hand, the other one. Dad smiled. Now close your eyes. I wonder what the surprise is. Wow, thanks, Dad, said Douglas. He'd never had a woolly hat before and couldn't wait to show his friends. Take care of it, said Dad, but Douglas was already off. Look at me, Douglas cried. Snazzy hat, Douglas, baa the sheep. I can even do cartwheels in it, he whooped. And he did, again and again. But look, what's happening? Did he get it snagged on a branch right there? And then look what's happening. It's coming apart. Oh no. Uh-oh. Something didn't feel right. Douglas gasped. His new woolly hat had turned into a long string of spaghetti. Look at it all over the place. Oh no. Poor Douglas. That's not supposed to happen, he said. Don't worry, Douglas, said the sheep. We'll fix it. They wound it into a ball and squished it back into shape. Any better, they asked. No, said Douglas. How about that? Cow is a good thinker, said the sheep. She'll know what to do. I love those little sheep. Cow thought she had a very good idea. Pretty, she said. No, said Douglas. Is she wearing it as a wig? Yes, that's not going to help Douglas out. Don't worry, Douglas, chirped a swoopy bird. I can use this for my nest. No, you can't, yelped Douglas. That's my new woolly hat. Okay, swooping up into the trees with the yarn. Oh no. Doesn't look like a woolly hat, said the swoopy bird. And anyway, she puffed, it doesn't fit. And she dropped it. See her trying to cram it into her birdhouse? Just then it began to rain and everyone hurried for cover, except Douglas. What is my dad going to say? Oh no. Oh, it's really coming down now. Poor little guy. Rabbit popped up. Ooh, thanks, Douglas. Just what I need to plug the hole in my burrow. That's my new woolly hat, cried Douglas. Dad gave it to me. Sorry, said Rabbit. I didn't know. Come here, she said, and wiped his nose with the hat. What am I going to do? Sniffed Douglas. Rabbit looked thoughtful. Why don't you just tell him what happened? He's nice, your dad. He'll understand. Yeah, that's a good plan. Maybe Rabbit was right. Douglas picked up his wet spaghetti hat and trudged back home. How do you think his dad's going to react? Let's see. Oh, Douglas, said his mom, look at you. See him dripping water on the floor? Where's your new hat? Asked his dad. Douglas told them everything. Don't worry, Douglas, said Dad. I've got something for you. Guess which hand? Douglas wasn't sure. Here's my hat, said Dad, laughing. You'll soon grow into it. Look how big that hat is on Douglas. And there are the sheep wearing bits and pieces of the wet spaghetti hat. It's always better to tell the truth. Yeah. Look how this book finishes. See all the different kind of hats that the animals are wearing? This is a follow the leader hat. I don't like peas hat. Best friends hat. Look at all of them. Aren't those great? Okay. The craft I'm going to show you today has to do with the first book about Mr. Tiger. And it's very simple origami. And here you go. There's Mr. Tiger's face. Has the little top hat on. And you're going to make a little bit of grass for him to hide in so he can stalk just like a tiger does. You see? What you're going to need is a bit of green construction paper and some black construction paper and some orange. Then you're just going to need scissors, and that's it. Well, you're going to need the glue stick to put the hat on. I forgot about that. Okay, now the construction paper has to be cut into a perfect square, all right? And you can use whatever size you like. I've cut this into 5 inches by 5 inches. You can make it larger if you like, but I thought it was just kind of cute the way it turned out, sort of tiny. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold it down so that the two of the points join. Okay, just like that. Make that seam nice and straight. Okay, and then I want you to turn up that bottom corner. You see, and make it into a flat edge, just like that. Okay. Then you're going to turn it this way, where the narrow corner or the narrow point is up at the top. And you're going to take this corner right here, and you're going to turn it up so that the side of that triangle touches the flat top, just like that. You see? Okay? And then you're going to take this side. I have to make a little bit of an adjustment. Got too much of a... There we go. And there is your tiger face. See that? I'm going to do another one for you so you can see again how it works. All right? We'll unfold this one, and then I'll do a second one with a fresh sheet. All right. So take your square, fold it down so that 2 of the points touch, and then you're going to take this point and you're going to fold it to make a flat edge like that. Then turn it this way. Okay, see how it looks? And you're going to turn that corner. You're going to bring that corner or point up so that it's right there. And you're going to bring the other corner up so that it's facing or pointing upwards. And that's your kitty cat face. All right, let's try it one more time. Okay, so there's your square. And you're going to put one point next to another, and that makes a triangle. Go. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take that bottom point and turn it up just a little so that it makes a flat edge, just like that. And then turn it over so that the narrow point or the narrower side is facing up. And then you're going to take this corner and you're going to fold it so that that ear is pointing up towards the ceiling. And you're going to fold the other side so it does the same thing. And there is your kitty cat. See, just like that. And then I just took a Sharpie and drew the tiger's stripes in a little face. And then he's got to have a top hat, just like he did in the story. So just take a piece of black paper, make you a little rectangle, and then a little strip for the brim of the hat. And then with your green paper, just fold it like this, leave a little bit of the backside peeking up, and you're just going to cut fringe like grass in the front. Just across, just like that. And you can do more strips than that. I'm just doing it real quick. And you might want to take a little bit of tape just to secure the front and the back together, kind of make a little pocket. And then you're going to slip your little fella down in the grass. So when he's out in the jungle, when he takes a break from the city, he can pretend like he's stalking other animals. All right? And you've done some origami. How fun is that? Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this story time and I hope you have fun with your origami. As always, please, if you would, share a picture of your work underneath this video. It'd be fun to see what you came up with and how you did with your origami. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.